Hello, this is Donna from Mystique Cat Easy Crafts, and I'm going to show you just a quick tutorial on making a keychain with a lucky clover, four-leaf clover. I got these batch of real clovers that have already been dried out. I've got a nice keychain that's already got the findings on it, the little hooks and everything. I got a sponge brush, a metallic pen. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that later, and Mod Podge. So let's get started. First off, I'm going to open the Mod Podge. And I could just pour it in a separate bottle and use it that way, but I'm not really going to use very much of it, so it seems like I could just do it straight out of the bottle. So I'm going to dip this in there. I'm going to cover this up, the light coat. I'm actually going to end up doing both sides of it. So quickly, I'm just going to do the edges here. Okay, then I'm going to wipe out the mess I made with my fingers using the baby wipe. I don't want to get that on here, on this metal part. All right. So now, I pulled out a lucky 4-leaf clover. And when I lay it on here, I see that I need to trim this little part of the stem. So, got my scissors. I have to trim it pretty short. And then I'm just going to lay this right here. Now I'm going to let this dry, and when it dries I'm going to put a top coat over it of the Mod Podge. So I'll come back when that's dry. Okay, I've come back after about 20 minutes, and you can see that it's pretty much dry. So I'm going to put the top coat over this, and I'm probably going to put, I don't know, maybe 4 coats on it. I want it to build up enough to kind of get that shiny effect. So I'm just going to do 1 coat on camera, and then I'm going to come back after I've finished doing several coats, because there's no use in you seeing the same thing over again. So I just spread this on here. And on the sides. And yeah, I got a little bit on this metal piece again. So I'm going to wipe that off. And a little bit on the back I got. I don't want it sticking to the mat. Okay, so there's the first coat on top. And then I'm going to come back after I do a few coats. And I'll let you know how many coats I did, and you can see what it looks like, and then we'll do the back. Okay, I'm back. I put about 4 coats on it, and it's got like a sheen, because actually the Mod Podge that I used is the one with the gloss luster finish. But you could use a matte if you wanted to. I wanted it to be a little glossy, and I did the sides, and it took probably between 30 to 45 minutes between each coat. I was probably a little heavy-handed. I haven't done Mod Podge in a while, but you know, I just did other things in between while I waited. So now I'm ready to do the back. And so since I made this, I decided I would autograph it on the back. So I got my gold pen, and I'm going to put my first name and then the year that I did it. Next, I'm going to put a layer of Mod Podge over that. This dries pretty quickly. Yeah, it's already dry. So, and in between each coat, I did wash this brush out with water, which it washes out really easily. Sometimes I put a little bit of dishwashing soap on it, but for the most part, I just did water. Because I was waiting so long between coats, I didn't want it to dry, you know, in the brush or anything like that. So I'm putting this coat on, and then I'll again put probably the same amount of coats on it. And I'll come back when it's all finished. Okay, I'll be back. So I'm back after putting 4 coats on the front and back and the sides, and this is the final product. Here's the front, and hopefully you can see the little sheen. And then here's the back. And my whole goal is to show you that crafts can be easy. A lot of these crafts, I'm not maybe only doing for the first, second time, third time, just to show you, you know, that you can get started and make mistakes and still have a good product. And then there are other things that I'll do that I've got over 20 years of experience, mainly in jewelry and jewelry making. And I'll do some of those crafts. But I'm excited to keep doing different crafts that are easy, and I hope that you'll be inspired to try some on your own. Thank you very much. If you would help me get started, I would appreciate a like and a subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.